Evelyn here with MyFairDaily. So today I went to Sephora to return some stuff, but while I was there I decided I wanted to play with the new Urban Decay Electric palette, and that's what I'm wearing on my eyes currently. And I don't know, like, I like it the more I look at it, but yeah, it's a crazy palette. I don't know if it's for me. Anyways, it is that time of the month again for monthly favorites. If you guys have noticed, I did not do a March favorites. I got really busy towards the end of March and the beginning of April with work and personal stuff. I mean, everybody's birthday is like these 2 months. So, yeah, when it got around to like basically saying, hey, you gotta film March, I'm like, oh, like almost May. So yeah, I just decided to skip March, and I am just going to do my April favorites. So it's almost like I'm completely doubling up. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a lot of favorites thrown at you guys at once, but I'm loving the products I've been using this month. Let's first start out with skincare. It's kind of how I try to start out all of my favorite videos, with the skincare portion. This month and March, I've been using these simple cleansing wipes to remove my makeup, and they just work amazingly. I love these. They're not too harsh or anything at all. They're not harsh at all, I should say. They take off my makeup like a dream, way better than most of my makeup removers, and they're very inexpensive. You can get them at the drugstore. So I love them. I love them. I don't know why I try to use more high-end stuff if this stuff works for me. So I've been kind of buying these in bulk lately because I use one every single night. So been loving these. So the next two skincare items I've been kind of using in tandem. The first one is this Lancome Benefit Multivital. I can't speak French. But this is a sunscreen cream, broad spectrum, SPF 30. It's a 24-hour moisturization, antioxidant, and vitamin enriched moisturizer. So I've been using this in the mornings. And just the couple times I've been using this month, I've really seen and noticed a huge difference in my skin. It just looks so much better. So the next product is this Shiseido White Lucent Intensive Spot Targeting Serum Plus. So it's this bottle right here. This is actually a sample size. This is literally the first like bigger sample I've ever got from Sephora, like, you know, forever ago when I made my first order. But I recently started using this a lot more, and I'm loving, again, how it's like just kind of transforming my skin. I can tell when I use it at night, and then when I like look at my skin the next morning, it just looks so much better than the night before. So between the two of those products, this stuff has really been kind of transforming my skin and just doing a great job overall. I'm, like I said, really like loving my skincare choices this month. So on to face products. I have been loving the stuff I've been using lately, and a lot of it has been recent purchases that I made in March or at the beginning of April, but they've just been so awesome lately, and you probably have seen them in some past videos as well. The first one is this Clinique Cheek Pop. This is in the shade Peach Pop. This was in my Sephora VIB haul. I just absolutely love this little beauty. I think it's the most adorable packaging. I really love the color. It's a very buildable color, so once you put it on your brush, you're not going to get a really stark blush line. It's definitely a buildable one, which I really like. It's just a great little pop of color, very compact, very travel friendly, so I think Clinique really hit it out of the park with their branding on this one. The second one is this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. This is in Mood Exposure. Again, part of the Sephora VIB sale. This one is the more mauve tone with the the ambient lighting powder actually, marbleized into it. I really love this. Again, like I mentioned in my Sephora video, it reminds me a lot of Tarte Exposed, but it's, again, a little bit different because the ambient lighting powder is mixed into it. I really love it. Again, I have been carrying this with me when I have to rush and take my makeup to work, which is like an everyday occurrence to me. Okay, so the next thing that I got was definitely an impulse buy on my part. I saw a couple reviews about it online, but I wasn't like totally sold on getting it, and I was in the store and it was on display, and I'm like, screw it, I'll just get it. So I purchased the Too Faced Bonjour Soleil palette. This is the blush, well, I should say the bronzer palette with the 3 different bronzers and then the brush. I absolutely adore this palette. I'm actually super glad that I got it. I love the packaging. I love that it's that magnetic closure. I like the tin, like, kind of pencil cases. I don't know why. I do. I think they're Really awesome, very sturdy. I've been absolutely obsessed with Snow Bunny, which is more of the highlighter bronzer. I love mixing all of them together and putting it on my cheeks. And Sun Bunny's also been pretty awesome. I have not really gone over to the Chocolate Soleil one because I think that's a tad too dark for me as of right now. Hopefully with, you know, a little bit of help from good old tanner from the bottle this summer, because I'm a vampire and I don't tan, I can hopefully switch over to using that bronzer a little bit when, you know, obviously I get a little bit darker of a skin tone. But I love this palette. I love the way it smells. I love the quality of these bronzers. I love the pigmentation. I have the Chocolate Soleil one, so I knew that I was going to absolutely love this too. So I highly recommend this if you have not gotten it yet, and it is limited edition, so make sure that you get your hands on it soon. I also picked this next little item up in a recent haul from Ulta, which I have not filmed yet, so wait for that video to come. But I picked up the Physicians Formula Natural Nude, the cheek, well, it's like a cheek and eye palette together. I saw this actually originally on Making Up the Midwest, and from her review I decided I had to have it in my life. But these colors are just amazing. I love them. I love them for the eyes, and I especially love them for the face. That's like my favorite way to use it, is definitely for the face, just an all over cheek color. The only thing I was so mad about is it had like a cute little bow right here, and then when I took it out of the packaging it fell off, so, and you know, like disappeared. So I'm kind of mad about that. That was a cute little touch, but it doesn't deter from the product at all. So I really highly recommend this as a great drugstore all over cheek color, even a bronzer. You can kind of concentrate your brush in certain areas if you like, you know, concentrating more on the bronze or the highlights. I just like to swirl them all together and go to town. So this next one's an oldie but a goodie. I love breaking this out when the weather starts getting a little bit warmer and it just feels like spring, summer to me, so I, you know, break this out for the mood. But this is my Mary Kay Mineral Powder Foundation. I love the Mary Kay line for this stuff. It doesn't mean I'm not opposed to using any other lines at all. I just happen to think that this matches my skin tone quite well. I think that it does a pretty good job at, you know, just kind of evening out the skin tone. I like the brush that goes with it. The only thing that I'm noticing, as you know, I only used to use Mary Kay products. Now that I've expanded and I use a lot more products, I noticed that this one does not last all day long. I do come home and see kind of like oily patches, or, you know, makeup just does not look as good as it did when I applied it in the morning. So I might try something else and see if I like it just as much as I like this consistency. We'll see though. I mean, this stuff is great. I highly recommend it if you guys want to try any kind of Mary Kay products. This is definitely one to try out. Okay, so moving on to eyes. There's been, again, several products I've been loving this month. And I know that this video may be a little overkill with favorites, but I just couldn't like narrow them down at all. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Kat Von D Esperanza palette. I have been just obsessed with this, and it's like strange for me because these are like kind of kooky colors for me. I mean, this is like maybe not on par with the electric palette, but it's a tad there. But these are great spring colors. I think they're so beautiful. They don't wear as crazy as they look in the pan by any means, so I really like that about it. Whereas like the electric palette, it's basically, you get what is in the palette. I love this palette a lot. I think it's a great spring palette. If you guys could still get your hands on it. It's not in stores anymore, at least the Sephora by me, but I was able to find it online. I feel like a lot of my favorites have come from the Sephora VIB sale haul that I made, but I just can't help it. There's only a few things from there that I didn't really like and I returned already. But I love these Sephora eyeliners, these liquid eyeliners. They are fabulous. I am sold on maybe always purchasing liquid eyeliners from Sephora from now on. They are just that good. I feel like I've gotten so much better at doing my winged looks. I feel like the brush is so easy to use. The formulas are great. Some of them, this one I believe is waterproof, so it's maybe a little bit trickier to remove at night, but both of these are just so awesome, and they were only $5 because they were on clearance. So I highly recommend anytime you're at Sephora or even online, just please check over the clearance section, because you can miss gems like these that are just so much cheaper than what they normally are, and I would gladly pay $5 for each of these when it's still cheaper than buying just one at normal price. So Love these colors, love the pigmentation, love the consistency, the brush, everything about them. I am a lifetimer for Sephora liquid eyeliners. So I don't know if you guys have heard about this product yet, but it is the IT Cosmetics Tight Line Full Lash Length Black Mascara Primer. This stuff is freaking awesome, and it's like this tiny little brush. I'll do a close-up of it for you guys. Great formula. It definitely looks like you tight lined, like, you know, your waterline by your lashes without actually having to do it and then having, you know, everything get everywhere kind of thing. I can tight line, I just can't tight line very well with a pencil, so I think this is great. It's a great one-step solution. You don't have to do 20 million different steps to get it to look right. I love this. I think it's a little pricey for, you know, like just a mascara primer. It's definitely a little pricey. I got it during like a coupon sale at Ulta, so I'll probably, if I get it again, we'll probably wait for that to come out. But I really love it. I use it every single day now. I even used it today just as the only mascara because I had to get up extremely early this morning for work. So I did minimal makeup at best. But yeah, this stuff is awesome. I have the non-waterproof version. They do sell a waterproof version with it. Whew. Last eye product, and it's not, I guess technically eye product, it's an eyebrow product. I am obsessed with the Milani Brow Tint Pen. This stuff is awesome, and I've been using this now for well over a month, and it has not dried out at all whatsoever. The consistency is consistent every single time. It gives me great buildable color, and it's nothing like too dark, whereas don't get me wrong, I love my Anastasia brow pomade gel stuff. It is wonderful, and I, you know, finally started getting really good at using it, so I was using it a lot more frequently. But I still feel like it takes a little too much time for me in the morning. I need something a little bit quicker and out the door, usually because I'm always running late. So this is where this little beauty comes in, and I was actually going to get the Benefit Brow Gel stuff, but I think this works a lot better, and it's a felt tip. So if you can see right there, it is a felt tip pen. So you get a little bit more precision, whereas the gel is kind of just a once over. So I like that about it. I love that it has not dried out on me yet. Okay guys, I'm down to my last thing, and that would be my lip favorites for April. I am so glad that I finally broke down and got these. I grabbed a couple of the NYX Butter Gloss lip glosses. I always, you know, hear great things about them online, but I'm always like, you got so many lip glosses and lip colors and stuff, like, why get any more? But these were like buy one get one half at the store, so I'm like, I'll pick up a few and I'll try them, why not? I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. I've been throwing them in my bag all April. I love every single color. This one's a little bit more fuchsia pink colored. This one is more of like a corally tangerine, a little bit deeper than this one, and then this one is definitely more of the, it's on the coral side, but it's a lot lighter than the last one. So this one is called Peaches and Cream, and then this one is Peach Cobbler. If you can't tell a trend here, I'm obviously obsessed with peach. And then this one is called Strawberry Parfait. So if you guys have any more colors that you want to recommend that I try out, I know that there's like, again, everybody kind of blogs about these, but I'm totally sold on them now, and they're just great quality. They smell amazing. They last a very long time on your lips. I, again, can't say anything bad about them. They are just freaking fabulous. So that's it for my favorites for April. I'm glad you guys stuck with me the entire time through this video. I know it was a long one. I apologize. I will hopefully not have any more interruptions where I'm not doing my favorites on time and then just not doing it for a month. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will also link down below all of my social media for you guys to check out. You can follow me on Facebook, on Twitter. Again, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Pinterest, on Instagram. I will link all those below so you guys can check those out, and please follow me on them. So this is probably going to be the last time I talk to you guys before Easter, so I wanted to put my bunny ears on and wish you guys a happy Easter. Bye everybody.